Fox News host Greg Gutfeld took aim at what he described as the NGO grift, arguing that former President Donald Trump has exposed a system of financial exploitation within non-governmental organizations. Gutfeld praised Trump's recent decision to temporarily suspend federal grants, loans, and other forms of financial assistance, saying it sheds light on how taxpayer money is being funneled into NGOs that, in his view, are not always acting in the public's best interest. During the segment, Gutfeld and his panel discussed how these organizations, which often promote themselves as humanitarian and charitable groups, have come to rely on government funding while operating with minimal oversight. He argued that rather than using these funds to directly aid communities, a large portion is redirected toward administrative costs, activist causes, or politically motivated initiatives. By halting federal funding to these groups, Trump, according to Gutfeld, has forced a moment of transparency that exposes how taxpayer dollars are being distributed. The Fox News host drew parallels between what he sees as the financial mismanagement of NGOs and broader government spending inefficiencies, pointing to similar issues in foreign aid, immigration programs, and welfare services. He framed the pushback against Trump's move as evidence that many in Washington benefit from maintaining the status quo, suggesting that both the political establishment and the media have a vested interest in protecting the current system. Gutfeld also criticized mainstream media outlets, accusing them of ignoring the issue or downplaying the extent to which certain NGOs profit from government funding. He suggested that Trump's actions align with his broader effort to drain the swamp and challenge institutions that prioritize self-preservation over serving the American people. As the discussion unfolded, panelists debated whether Trump's decision would lead to meaningful reform or whether political pressure would force the government to quietly reinstate the funding. Some suggested that this could be the beginning of a deeper investigation into how NGOs receive and spend taxpayer money, while others warned that entrenched interests in Washington would fight to preserve the current system. What do you think of this? Comment your thoughts.